discussing. We are back, and this if you're just seeing our show for the very first time, thank you for coming. This is episode 2. Stick around. I don't know how you'd find this. I'm gonna stumble upon this number 2.
Billions and billions and billions of hours of fucking YouTube, and you're going to complain about not finding this one, right?
Dude, no, Corn. This is so fucked up. I forget what I was looking at late at night. And I was with the fish woman on YouTube, just totally random, right? And guess what? We popped up like number 3 video on that feed, and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" I'm serious. So maybe that was like the lottery thing, because it could, like, out of the millions and billions of videos that are out there, how the hell did this pop up? Of course, we talked about some kind of.
I have no idea, dude. I've stopped trying to divinate the machinations of the internet.
Yeah,
it's all.
Oh, but back on this thing we were talking about. What were we talking about?
We were talking about paying extra to cut in line.
Oh, yes, my cousins paid for this, but because of, I don't know, maybe you want to ride the ride. The last time we went there, because of the lines in Disneyland, we only rode one, but I was fine. It's just like the people watching. I guess you get to a certain age.
Do you remember going to amusement parks as a kid?
A few times. We didn't go too much.
The one experience I came away with from amusement parks as a kid was the great opportunity to chat up people that you don't know, or chat up people that you barely know, is the wait in line. Okay? So there is social value in that. And when you eliminate that and you just make it a class thing or a money thing, it's...
A certain experience goes out the window.
Yeah, that experience just goes out the window, and it bothers me at some level.
To tell you the truth, when I was a kid, I really didn't have that much fun as the next kid. You know what I mean? Like, really enjoys, because we know some people, like Christian man and his wife. I mean, there's pass holders, and she just gets this whole giddy adult, going on these things.
Like I said, for me, the amusement park thing...
She got proposed to by a Christian man there in front of the castle.
Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know about Disneyland, dude. I've taken my kids 3 times now, but they were like little.
Are you due for another trip?
My wife wants to go when they finish that Star Wars shit.
That'd be okay. But in between now and then, because I've been because of family, I've been twice in the last... I've been once every year for the last 2 years. I mean, I don't need to go unless someone, like... Even if someone pays for me to go, I don't know. It'd have to be some stellar person that I need to hang out with.
That you want to hang out with?
Yeah, it would have to be that. It's not like I want to go to Disneyland.
I did go to downtown Disney a couple of years back to hang out with Breakfast Before Breakfast. Yeah, as far as going in the parks, nah.
You remember Breakfast Before Breakfast? How he was, there were pass holders, him and the wife.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of which, we'll talk about that. Moving on, I guess. We have a friend, well, you know him as Breakfast Before Breakfast, and I guess he's getting a divorce. I told Corn this earlier that I saw on the feed. And that's right, I talked to him on the phone, actually, about 9 days ago or something, that she's and the mother are moving to Tucson, and it looks like they bought a house.
Good for him.
$219K, and it looks nice.
It's Arizona.
Is that why it's cheap, right?
Yeah, it's Arizona.
Not $219.
It could be $50,000 instead of $219, and I still wouldn't live there.
No.
It's Arizona.
No.
Think of El Cajon as a state. That's Arizona. Hot and full of hillbillies. Not for me.
And in those golf areas like Scottsdale, it's just rich hillbillies.
Yeah. I'll pass.
Because you'll probably, I've never been to Scottsdale, but Corn, tell me if you see this, like some, honky looking guy with,
you know what
the blonde,
is?
and then
Scottsdale is Pebble Beach wannabes. Okay?
Yeah, because you'll see, like, they have some sand toy. You know what I'm talking about? Those kind of white folk that... I know some white folk like that.
with the pseudo trophy truck.
And they live in like kind of like nice homes.
The McMansions out east.
Yeah.
Towards Poway or Scripps Ranch and shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think we all know people like that.
It's crazy. You know, they made some money because they're into like construction,
Equipment. Not necessarily brilliant, but they at the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Like in town, it would be like a quirky McMillan thing because I think they were hillbillies gone rich. Because I mean, obviously they raced that whole truck thing.
They have a trophy truck team, don't they?
Oh yeah, yeah. They have like I think they race in like 2 or 3 different classes.
Yeah, I know, man. If you're gonna do that whole Baja thing,
Or like terrible herps, you know,
Yeah.
like the gas station
Yeah.
people.
If you're gonna do that whole Baja thing, do it the right way. Do it in a fucking bug. Be your own support to fucking team.
Well, they are kind of, but just
No,
they're
no,
just
no,
throwing
but
money.
That's just throwing money at it. That's not proving anything other than your ability to spend money.
I mean, the family drives and they have won some of these events. I mean, I guess, but I mean, they have that will because they're hillbillies. They like to race anyways, you know.
Yeah, but again, it's easy to depend on a support system that includes helicopters and top of the line,
that's true.
chase trucks and everything else.
But have you seen? Speaking of those bugs, you know what bug I like is that guy who got busted like 2 years ago. He made that video that was like a YouTube and he's jumping over fucking like bumps.
He was gymkhaning the downtown.
Yeah, in East County because
Yeah.
he did it near my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he go jump on like the freeway or into like planters, like someone's like landscaping at their business complex, and it's a pretty big whoop. That was a nice bug.
Yeah,
That was a very nice
bug.
bug. I think that had like they put Subarus
Subaru box engine.
and then yeah those, or they put in the Chevy small block or.
I'd go with the Subaru. That's much more. Well, it's lighter,
Kinda-
and it's
and
more robust,
And it's kind of
balanced off on the weight.
well, it kind of goes with the whole flat engine that the bug already kind of had. You know what I mean? It kind of is sticking to the
Design.
kind of thing. But the
I am.
the Chevy engine could be more booty though. I mean, had more oomph though, right?
Oh, of course.
Than that Subaru motor.
Of course. Ooh, I am definitely getting that nicotine high.
Is it good?
Oh yeah.
Well, I like it sometimes. Well, obviously the fish does. But I guess we are.
So we need to talk to Breakfast Before Breakfast to get him to change up that tattoo though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about since he's getting the divorce, and we've never talked about this.
I think we should talk him into a sleeve.
Or just just the whole thing here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the whole thing here.
Just the whole arm.
This part.
Just the upper arm.
It's like some Kaika's
from
warrior.
from knee
with
to from elbow to
yeah,
shoulder.
it should be like Hawaii style, with like the guy with the fucking headpiece, and he has like a pit bull on a chain. You think he'll do that? He has a size arm for that. He likes dogs.
Pulling a chain. Or you could just get a giant tattoo of his Chihuahua.
Yeah, we've never talked about this about Breakfast Before Breakfast. When he first met the wife, what was the timeline? He had her name tattooed
Like a
week
after he met her.
met her. That's pretty ballsy.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
and
wouldn't do that.
he probably, if you're gonna do that, he probably had sex with her within that first week. Knowing
I would
him.
hope so.
Yeah.
If you're gonna tattoo your name on,
Yeah,
her
they were
name on
boning
it,
because they
you
were
gotta
like, yeah,
at
they were
least be
boning
because
that was when it was so hot and passionate that you do those kind of wacky shits. Because even she was kind of receptive. When you remember when we first met her, she was like, "Oh, I want to suck Bruce's dick." I mean, the thing's dick. Okay, we got to come back. We got to cut this.